I was thinking about the cold this morning, and I was thinking about just one of our little axioms and sayings. There's two types of people in the world, right? Those who make excuses and those who find a way, right? Excuses, anybody can find them. It doesn't take anything special about finding an excuse, but it takes a quality person to find their way over, under, or right through any obstacle that comes in their way. Now, weather's crazy right now, so obviously use common sense, right? Use common sense, especially with the weather. But, most of the time we don't have a legitimate out. We really don't. It's just little compromises of convenience that, and obviously straight commission, no one's going to say a peep, really. No one can blame us because we're already doing something difficult. We're already taking the road less traveled. We're doing what most people are not willing to do. But that's saying there's two types of people in the world, those who make excuses and those who find a way. It just makes things a dichotomy. It just makes it really simple. It's a little harsh, but most of the times it serves us for the good, right? And when you're with a group like this, with people that have standards for themselves that they do here, putting up the kind of numbers that they do, having the kind of consistency, the quality of effort that they have, it's just, you're just reminded, I can make an excuse right now, I can find a will because someone probably has it harder and they likely found a way. They chose the higher road, and they took the road less traveled. All right. So let's get to our first speaker, Mr. Bradley Wenger. Bradley, good morning. Good morning. If you want to unmute your phone, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Presence. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hey, man, thanks for jumping on. Guys, Bradley's rounding out about his eighth week. So 2 months here at Cardinal. So new to the team. Last week, 10,800.
Not quite 8 weeks.
Say that again?
Only 4 weeks, Pedro.
4 weeks. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I only did 1 week in December and then just January, so maybe 5.
My fault. You are correct, sir.
It's
You
all
are correct. You're right.
right.
5 weeks of stats. 5 weeks of stats. So look at last week. 10,877 in annual premium. 38 hours, 59 door knocks, 14 sits at 8 apps on 14. And then last week, 6,400, 37 hours, 54 door knocks, 5 on 7. But from the beginning, he's been putting in the work. 5,000, 4,700, 3,500. And then the last couple of weeks, been two of his best weeks so far. So yeah, man, first I'd just love to introduce you to the team, welcome you to the team. We'd love to hear a little bit about your story, what brought you to Cardinal, and then we can talk a little bit about your start and your learning curve so far. The floor is.
Yeah. I did door to door for a few years. Moved over to Florida on a whim. Then I was just on Indeed, and then I saw Cardinal, and life insurance was always in the back of my mind. I've had friends who've done it, but I always kind of figured it was, I don't know, maybe too good to be true. I wasn't really sure. So I just kind of applied there, and then I started here, and then now here we are a month later, and it's been pretty fun. So
Yeah, well, you've definitely been putting in the activity. I know the appointments have been slower where you're at. I talked to you a little bit about that, but you've definitely made up for it the last couple of weeks. I mean, your first week, 12 door knocks, 7 presentations, a couple apps. The next week, and that was only in 15 hours. The second week, 11 door knocks, still got a couple apps, 3 on 8. So obviously, your sales foundation has definitely served you in started here, but then you picked it up. 43 door knocks, 12 presentations, 75 hours. So very close to hitting your first 3 out of 4. And then back-to-back weeks the last 2 weeks, you have hit 3 out of 4. The premium, the hours, 59 door knocks, 14 sits. And then last week as well, hit 3 out of 4 as well. So